day 792 of the coronavirus pandemic. I am days away from my new record, Let's Talk About Turtles, coming out. And I am characteristically freaking out. But instead of having time to freak out, I'm out here shoveling snow like some man and not like some goddess witch. On your mark, get set, go! Alfie, Alfie.
Hey, hippos keep in the water, and there are two.
I got 4 favorite pairs of underwear. The third pair's got cookies up on 'em. Since I got cookies on my bottom, I guess my butt smells good. I got 4 favorite pairs of underwear. Third pair's got some bees up on 'em. Since I got bees on my bottom, I guess I got honey buns. Don't forget about terrapins. They are not long lost cousins.
Not like saltwater, the other freshwater, similar ancestors, different fathers. They don't got sons and daughters, cause they share different environments.
You live in Hawaii. Is that the Honolulu airport behind you? Is that
It's the Daniel K. Inouye Airport.
Okay, got it. This is Rachel. She sings backup vocals on 4 songs.
3.
3 songs. The World is a Playground,
Mhm.
Pickle Monster, and Motley.
Yes.
There's not a fourth one.
No, just the remix.
And so everything happened on computer. Obviously, we're in the middle of a global pandemic. I wasn't going to see you anyway. I haven't seen you in years.
I'd never used GarageBand before.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure how one was supposed to do it. I had to sing in my bathroom.
You have a particular favorite of the three that you recorded on.
I do. The world is a playground.
The world is a playground, you can see it from the sun. And it's my job to tell everyone. The desert is a sandbox filled with lizards and cacti. Roadrunners, rock formations, and tumbleweeds tumble by.
I just think when I was a kid and even now, it's the kind of song I would have liked.
That song, out of all of them, references COVID. The song was written during the summertime, which was the only fun thing about COVID is that you have to spend so much time outside. You know what? We don't need extracurricular things to have fun in life.
Right.
We just have the world. Hello, Dylan. How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing today?
I'm doing so good. I've had my COVID vaccine, my second COVID vaccine shot. Feeling good, feeling great.
Okay.
Dylan, you are, I think, out of everyone that I worked with, the most interesting situation to have worked with someone.
Right.
I think it was sort of a becoming friends with my neighbors out of necessity situation where we had an extended COVID bubble on Glen Road, which was just excellent and life-saving this summer. Before you know it, you're coming over to my porch and you're recording bass on this record. Play on World is a Playground, Tickle Monster, Motley. And then, of course, your son, Ben, sings on my Dinosaur song as well. Out of those three songs, my least favorite, the song Motley. You, out of anyone who recorded on it, is the only person I ever interacted with in human.
Okay.
Which I would come to you with this song Motley, which is the dumbest song on the record. It's about dog eating poop.
Yeah, but it's like charming in that way too. Like, you know, we better not give that dog a kiss.
So I write this song Motley when I'm trapped in Florida.
Alfie pooped in the yard and Motley ate up Alfie's poop. Alfie peed in the yard and Motley had some pee-pee soup. She is just an animal, that's a fact you can't dismiss. But let's take a moratorium on giving this dog a kiss.
We transformed your bass line into sort of a melody theme in the song, being both an intro and a bridge. Like, what is your process when you are not working in a studio, but rather listening to some random track that some rando down the street has sent you?
If I had like 5 minutes, I would just put it on, like while my students were muted, and I would just kind of like play through it. So I was really set on getting that down before I went over to your porch to record it outside.
Dumbest lyrically is my favorite song sonically.
Well, I see all that. I can see all that. I mean, it doesn't have the vocabulary that are in the other ones. There's no estuary.
No, but it does say moratorium twice. Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
It's very good to hear your voice. I didn't really know what you sounded like. So we've been friends on Twitter for a long time, never met in person. I had finished writing all this record, Let's Talk About Turtles. It's like, I need to start recording this thing. I had a couple weeks notice that I was going back to work, and it was like, crap, I need to at least get the bulk of the recording done before I go back to work, because otherwise it's just never going to happen in the timeline that I wanted it to.
Sure.
And I was kind of like cold calling you in a weird way. I'd admired your skills as a musician forever, because you post these really lovely videos of yourself playing. So your background is violin mainly. I know that's your main gig.
Yeah.
Right.
That's my I guess you could say my training is more in that.
I've always really admired theremin. You know, it's a really neat, fun instrument. But when you can play it properly, you can really play anything, because there's like no limits to it. And I didn't even know what song I wanted you on. I just knew I needed it. What I did was I went through my voice memos on my phone, looking for melodies that I had never used and looking for sort of lyrical ideas that I never used. And then eventually I had this light bulb moment of what song would be perfect. And it was this song called Let's Talk About the Letter A.
Even the letter itself is a word. It's a small word, but an important word.
And back in February of 2018, my son had just turned a year old. And I found this great plunky piano melody, you know, and a few vague lyrics. And I said, Sarah's going to record on this. This is the song.
Right.
Like, what would your process be like?
This song was so unique to me because I think this is the first time I have ever worked on a song, you know, for a children's album. You have a lot of preconceived notions, you know, when you go into that and you're like, oh, I'm writing a children's song. But this sort of broke so many of those ideas down. I mean, it's not, at no point does it feel like you water anything down for kids. You're using these huge words in the song, you know.
Acrimonious. That was my one thing. I was like, acrimonious is going in the song.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank you.
I think that's so special. They're smarter than we always give them credit for. And that's really important. Not just playing a couple of whole notes here and there that are things that I thought, okay, yeah, we can entertain some more complex melodies.
It's a very elegant instrument, like a ukulele, not elegant.
Theremin, it's so, I don't know. There's something that's so like ethereal about all of it.
Yeah, I think that's the adjective. That's the word. So yeah, it was neat that you were able to be in the video. It absolutely wouldn't have been the same without you in it.
Oh, thank you.
You are the second person in the song. You wanted to say thank you.
She's got Martians for neighbors and a pet moon rock. Wears a helmet to work and gravity soft to keep the feet on the ground. Don't float off too soon. Weezer of the moon. She's got a rocket for a Jeep, drinks freeze-dried beer, has to wear antenna on all 4 ears.
This stupid, awesome, catchy, dumb project of mine gave me something to do at a time where I otherwise would have gone crazy. Without it, I really think I might have. I think I might have gone crazy. Enjoy it.
Asher plays baseball, Drew space band, and who the heck knows about Julianne? Walker's got a magic freezer, knows what to do for Weezer of the moon. For Weezer of the moon. For Weezer of the moon. Bonk bonk.